Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. We continue chapter 9 differentiation, lecture 2 of 5.
Next, we go to another rules that is the derivative of a product known as product rule. If ux and vx are differentiable function, the derivative of fx equal ux times vx is f prime x equal ux multiplied with v prime x plus vx multiplied with u prime x. The product rule can be written in function notation as uv prime equal uv prime plus vu prime. Now let us look at the third example. The differentiate each of the following function. Given y equal square root of x plus 1 times with 1 minus 3x. First, we have to let u and v. Let u equal square root of x plus 1. To make it simple to differentiate, we change the square root into power 1 over 2. Then we differentiate u. We get 1 over 2 x plus 1 power negative 1 over 2 times 1. Then we write 1 over 2 square root of x plus 1. After that, we let v equal 1 minus 3x squared. We differentiate v, we get negative 6x. After that, we substitute into the product rule. We have dy dx equal square root of x plus 1 times with negative 6x plus 1 minus 3x squared times with 1 over 2 third x plus 1. Because of we have the fraction here, we find the common denominator, that is 2 square root of x plus 1, and the numerator we get here is 2x plus 1 times with negative x plus 1 minus 3x squared. Then we simplify the numerator, we get 12x squared minus 12x plus 1 minus 3x. And the denominator still 2 square root of x plus 1. After that, we simplify, we get negative 15x squared minus 12x plus 1 over 2 square root of x plus 1. This is the final answer. Next, we go to another question. The question given, px equal 3x squared minus 1 times with 7 plus 2x and all cubed. First, we have to let u and v. Let u is 3x squared minus 1, and then we have to differentiate u is 6x. After that, we let v is equal 7 plus 2x power 3. Then we differentiate v because of we have the power outside the bracket, then we have to use the general power rule to differentiate V. So the answer is 3. 7 plus 2x power 2 times 2. Then the final answer for the V prime is 6. 7 plus 2x power 2. After that, we substitute into the product rule. Then we write the P prime x equal U V prime plus V U prime. So here we have 3x squared minus 1 times with 6, 7 plus 2x squared. Then we close bracket plus V U prime is 7 plus 2x cubed times with 6x. Now we have to simplify the answer here because of we have the common factor in both terms. So we take out the common factor and we have to choose the smallest power here, 2. Now we put in the big bracket. We have here 3x squared minus 1 times with 6 plus 6x times 7 plus 2x, and we close the bracket. Then now we take out the common number here is 6. Then rewrite the common factor 7 plus 2x squared, and then here in the big bracket we have 3x squared minus 1 plus 7x plus 2x squared. Then the answer we get x squared plus 7x minus 1. Because of we cannot factorize this expression, then that is the answer. Next, this is the final question for the product rule. Given the question is fx equal 1 over x plus 1 times with x minus 1. Also the same with the previous example. First, we have to let u is 1 over x plus 1. To make it easy to differentiate 1 over x, we change it to the x power negative 1 plus 1. And then we differentiate u, so we get negative x power negative 2. After that, we let v is equal x minus 1. Differentiate v, we get 1. Then we can differentiate fx and we write it f prime x and substitute into the product rule, that is u v prime plus v u prime. Here we have u is 1 over x plus 1. I write x power negative 1 plus 1 times with 1 plus v x minus 1 times with negative x power negative 2. After that, we simplify the answer. We get here is x power negative 1 plus 1. And here we have negative x power negative 1 plus x power negative 2. We simplify the answer here, x power negative 1 and minus x power negative 1. And what we get, just 1 plus x power negative 2. We can write also the answer like this, 1 plus 1 over x power 2. Okay, this is the last answer. Next, we proceed to another rules, that is the derivative of a quotient, known as quotient rule. Also the same, we have ux and vx are differentiable function. The derivative of fx equal ux over vx is f prime x, and here we have the vx multiply with the u prime x minus ux multiply with v prime x over vx all squared. In short, the quotient rule can be written in function notation as u over v prime equal, don't forget we have to use the v first, v u prime minus u v prime over v squared. Let us look at the example here. Differentiate each of the following function. The first question is y equal 1 plus x power negative 1 times with x minus 1. Here, for this question, we can solve by using product rule. But now, I want to use the quotient rule. First, we have to change this question into fraction. Y is equal, because of this is a power negative 1, meaning that here is 1 over 1 plus x times with x minus 1. X minus 1 over 1 plus x. So, now, because of we are going to use the quotient rule, u over v, meaning that here is u over v. Now, let u is equal x minus 1. So, u prime is 1. And then we let v is 1 plus x. And v prime is also 1. Now, we substitute in the quotient rule. The question given the y function, and then we can write the dy dx. Substitute into the quotient rule. Don't forget we have to substitute v first. That is v 1 plus x times 1 minus u x minus 1 times 1 divide by v squared. V squared, we have 1 plus x squared. After that, we simplify the numerator. 1 plus x minus x plus 1 divide by the denominator. No need to expand this denominator. We just leave it like this, 1 plus x squared. We can simplify here, plus x minus x. Then we just get 2 over 1 plus x all squared. This is the answer. Next, we move to another example. Given y equal x squared minus 1 over x power 4 plus 1. First, we have to let u equal x squared minus 1, and then we differentiate u is 2x. Then we let v equal x power 4 plus 1. Then we differentiate v, we get 4x cubed. After that, we are going to differentiate y with respect to x by using the quotient rule. Okay, we start from v u prime. V is x power 4 plus 1 times with 2x minus u x squared minus 1 times with 4x cubed. Don't forget to divide by v squared, that is x power 4 plus 1 squared. To simplify the numerator, first we have to see the common factor. Do we have the common factor in both terms? Now we have here 2x and 4x cubed. We can bring out 2x as a common factor. Then we multiply all the other terms, that is x power 4 plus 1 minus 2x squared times with x squared minus 1 divide by x power 4 plus 1 squared. Then here we simplify in the bracket. We have negative 2x power 4 plus 2x squared over x power 4 plus 1 squared. Then the dy dx is 2x, and we simplify x power 4 minus x, 2x power 4, we get negative x power 4 plus 2x squared plus 1 over x power 4 plus 1 squared. And then can we factorize the expression negative x power 4 plus 2x squared plus 1, if we cannot factorize, then we leave the answer like this.
Now I will continue with example 2, C. Given fx equals to 3 minus 1 over x plus 5. So f prime x is equals to we will use quotient rule here. The numerator is u, the denominator is v. Okay, so you write here first, u equals to 3 over 1 over x. Therefore, u prime equals to you can simplify to be 3 minus x to the power of negative 1. So u prime equals to negative times negative 1, bring in front, multiplied by x to the power of negative 1 minus 1 minus 2. So the answer is x to the power of negative 2, or 1 over x squared. V is x plus 5. V prime equals to 1. By using quotient rule, f prime equals to vu prime minus uv prime over v squared. So substitute the values for v and u prime first. So v is x plus 5, u prime is 1 over x squared, minus u is 3 minus 1 over x, v prime is 1, divided by v squared, that is x plus 5 squared. Then you simplify to get x multiplied with 1 over x squared. The answer is 1 over x plus 5 over x squared minus 3 plus 1 over x over x plus 5 squared. Simplify, you will get 1 over x plus 1 over x, you will get 2 over x plus 5 over x squared minus 3 over x plus 5 squared. Or you can simplify the numerator to get 2x plus 5 minus 3x squared over x squared. Then you divide by x plus 5 squared. So the simplest answer is negative 3x squared plus 2x plus 5 over x squared multiplied with x plus 5 squared. Okay, got it? So make sure you use the right formula here.